Why, hello there, guys, and welcome back to Getting to Know Phuket. One beer and one beach at a time with me, your crazy kooky host. Yes, it is Thailand's tipsiest tour guide, and quite honestly, this one could be called Remembering Phuket, one beer and one beach at a time. Because, guys, everything down here on Phuket is changing so fast, and quite honestly, it's not for the best. Look, I could go on for hours about how the tourists and the expats and the foreigners are acting like complete down here, and how, development is this, development that. But it's little things like this. Banana Beach, guys, is one of those, well, it was one of those treasures, one of those hidden beaches that unless you knew somebody who had been there, you weren't 100% sure how to get there. Only recently did it actually start coming up on Google Maps, and it just had this romantic feel to it where when you got there, you either had to, climb down this cliffside, or you had to crawl through the jungle over top of the stream to get there. And when you got there, man, it was absolutely gorgeous. And for me, the journey is the juice. It's not the destination. It's always the drive there. And the drive to Banana Beach, guys, is like, it's one of the most beautiful on the entire island. And as a matter of fact, if you're so fortunate enough to have a bike here on Phuket and you do the drive to Banana Beach, definitely go past Banana Beach to Naiton, and don't hit the top of the stairs and go down. Actually go down a little bit further, get down to sea level, guys. Driving through there is absolutely gorgeous. For me, again, this drive, I mean, check out these turns and stuff. This is just amazing. And again, the journey is the juice. Sadly enough, like everything else in Phuket, it's changing in a hurry, guys. So Banana Beach is still absolutely beautiful. It's still positively perfect. However, it's just a little bit different than it used to be. So let me show you around Banana Beach, and let's grab a bite to eat, and I'll probably toss in a couple of bonuses in this video just to show you guys how beautiful this area is. Because if you're coming over here to Banana Beach, you definitely want to check out some of the other beaches that are over here. This part of the island, guys, is fantastic. It truly is. Yes, you used to come down through here. This was through the jungle. You had to cross this little stream. You used to also be able to come down through this way here. And this was a spot that only the locals knew about. Everyone heard about it, but not everyone knew how to get here. And now, sadly enough, it has become another spot in Thailand, Phuket, that just has lost some of its shine and glory, I guess is the best way to put it. Look, it's still absolutely beautiful, but as you can see, it's packed. When I first started coming here, it was not like this at all. It was, just a few locals, and that was it. The odd guy that had a girl that would bring him here. But other than that, yeah, it's just like everything else here, changing so fast and becoming, oversaturated with tourists, sadly enough. I got a great story about here, though. Well, not a great story, but a funny story. I was over here on these rocks, like my first month I was in Thailand, got hit by a rogue wave, threw me down, killed my phone, and my favorite phone, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, got absolutely destroyed here. But I still have a love for this beach because, again, it is just simply gorgeous. What a location. And the water, again, it's crystal clear. You don't have a whole bunch of boats here. At least you didn't. Now, obviously, you've got some long-tail boats that are selling little tours. You've got guys doing the jet ski rentals. But the water is still, it's not polluted with that oil like you have down on Patong Beach. The color of the water, though, is just incredible. I couldn't tell you how many times I have been underneath this palm tree right here, just loving life, having an ice cold beer. But again, like I said, it's just changing so fast here. And what was once an awesome spot to come that very few people knew about, obviously, like I said, has been, well, like everything else in Thailand, well, especially down here on Phuket, just completely, totally overrun with tourists and progress. This used to be the way that you got down from the road up here. Definitely not as bad as Freedom Beach, but I can tell you this much, guys, it's not fun climbing up that. So I'm actually kind of thankful for the parking lot. And this, obviously, this is completely, well, I shouldn't say new. This is about 2 years old, this little restaurant. Again, when I first started coming here, there was nothing down here. But I guess it is kind of nice to be able to grab some barbecue chicken and stuff. And of course, cocktails always make any trip to the beach all that much better. So let's grab a cocktail or two or three, and just kick back and enjoy this incredible view. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was important. Now, there was no way I was going to pass up beach barbecue, especially with how great this chicken looked. And believe me, it even tastes better than it looks. This is just amazing barbecued chicken. And this was only 150 baht for this. These are grilled prawns. My buddy Rusty had these. He said they were fantastic. These were 180 baht. I'm not a prawn guy. However, I do love my papaya salad. And this here was 100 baht. So with a couple of drinks, our bill came to right around 500 baht, which I thought was great for beachfront dining. Now up here is actually exactly where I wrecked my phone a few years ago. See this little inlet here? A rogue wave come up through there and just hammered me. And I was about 20 feet back from that, and my phone went flying and it got trashed. Now how about you kick back, relax, maybe grab an ice cold beer while I try to show you around and just give you an idea how beautiful this spot is. I'm gonna try to fly the drone, and I will be the first one to admit I can't fly it worth shit, to be honest with you, but I'm going to try to give you guys an idea of just how beautiful this beach truly is. So yeah, let me show you how beautiful this beach is, because it is just incredible. Now, if anybody wants to come to Thailand and be my drone operator, please, I cannot fly this thing worth shit. Let's take off from Banana Beach, guys, just a few minutes down the road. Yes, this same twisty, windy, hilly road. You are going to find what I think is one of the most amazing beaches on the entire island, and that is Nui Beach, guys. And my favorite way to get down to the beach is to take these stairs. You can keep going straight down that road, and you can actually get down to sea level and access Nui Beach through that. But I love coming down this way here because it just gives you such a sense of anticipation. You're hearing the waves, the sea breeze is hitting you in the face, and this is just absolutely gorgeous down here. It is definitely one of my favorite beaches on the entire island, and I know I say that about every single beach it seems, but Nui honestly holds a very special place in my heart. I went here literally a few hours after destroying my phone. I couldn't take pictures. I wasn't sure how to get back here took me probably about a month to figure out how to get back to this. I know you would think with Google Maps and everything, I wouldn't be that stupid, but if you've ever met me, you'd know that I'm definitely that dumb. But yeah, Nui Beach, guys, this is just gorgeous. And I love it when it's stormy like this. The sky just looks incredible with that dark gray against the blue of the water. The sand, I think this place is just beyond belief how beautiful it is. So there we go, guys. I'm going to tell you something. Banana Beach is fantastic. It truly is. And yes, I know I'm bitching and complaining about it changing and it becoming more of a tourist destination. Here I am making a travel video about it and hoping that you guys will go and check it out. It's just, for me, sadly enough, some of the things on Phuket here are losing their luster because, again, this used to be a hidden beach. It used to be a spot where, you know, only the locals knew about. And if you were lucky enough to know a local, they would take you there and you could spend the day. And it had a completely different vibe. Now, I will say this much. I love the food. The food was fantastic. That barbecued chicken, oh, just out of this world. The cocktails, the beers, everything was just perfect about this. And guys, Nighton takes my breath away every single time I'm there. And what I love about this, I don't know if it's because I'm lucky or unlucky, I'm not sure which one it is, but every time I go, it's storming. And I just love how those clouds, they come over the sea like that, and it just gives it such an ominous feeling, and I love that area. I truly do. So if you're so fortunate to find yourself down here on positively perfect Phuket, Thailand, guys, definitely check out Banana Beach and do yourself a favor and go the extra mile down to Nighton. I promise you, you are going to love it. Plus, there's all kinds of restaurants down on Nighton as well that you can enjoy yourself. Tons of places to stay, guys. It truly is positively perfect. Till next time, guys, that was getting to know Phuket one beer and one beach at a time with Thailand's tipsiest tour guide. Till next time, guys, keep the beers cold, keep them coming, and always remember, please don't drink and drive. Cheers.